The college football playoff is here. The long regular season has all been building to this. And now, first-round games and home field settings. This place is going to be rocking. Welcome to Happy Valley, Pennsylvania, and home to the Penn State Nittany Lions. West Shore home field at Beaver Stadium. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. The playoff is here. And let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. Bringing it out, it's Burks. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, we've seen this from this defense all year long, the ability to stop the run, and they get things started here on this first play of the game with being stout up front.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. They're going to run it here. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face third down. He keeps it on the design run. It's past the 35. They stop it at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
That's how you keep the opening drive alive right there. Good, hard, tough running to be able to pick up that first down on the third down conversion.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Looking to scramble. It's going to be a loss on the play. Force out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
Well, this is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Close to the tight end. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive, getting that ball downfield, stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can...
Who's going to come up with it? Your coverage team makes the stop on this return.
Chris, we see this every week in college football. A good returner who can flip field position like that is so valuable. At this point, you wonder if they're going to keep kicking to him or maybe elect for some pooches or squibs and play it a little bit safe.
They bring them down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete.
Zero hesitation that time. He just got it, put it out to the right flat. Unfortunately, it falls incomplete.
So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Caught quickly on the left side. Touchdown, Penn State, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Running back has it on a screen now. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
I love early in a game like this where you get the running back involved. You just get his hands on the football. Also, nice, easy screen. Gets the quarterback settled into the game. Nice, easy throw. And look at this. It ends up being a huge play.
And now the handoff. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Short connection to the tight end here.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on 1st down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a 2nd and manageable here for this offense.
He stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball to the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back, looking to set up a screen pass here. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the 1st down.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
And there's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
3rd and short here in this playoff game, the 8th play of the drive. Try and muscle for the 1st down. Picks up a game here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the 1st down mark. So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. Ball handed off. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
The Tigers come to the line with 1st and goal. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Touchdown, Clemson. A much-needed counterpunch delivered. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do. They made it look easy.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Burks. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. First down, looking to throw the football. Delivers quickly to the left side. He's got it in the open. He's in the clear. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
We've got a good one in our hands, which we're hoping for in a playoff game as we begin the second period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Here comes a handoff. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got it with room to run. They bring him down at the 11, but it'll be first down from there.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. Timing here is impeccable.
Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back, and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
Cut quickly, and he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Well, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
The extra point gives him a 14-7 lead. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, there comes an offense. Heads back out of the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. There's the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. But the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Now, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle. Now, here's an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't quite have the concentration or the focus necessary. Ends up dropping it before he could bring it in.
So So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. Still no answer for this offense. When they had a short field, the offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They stop him right at the 24. And the Tigers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Pretty good game here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a 1st down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this 1st half.
Receiver in motion now. Ball handed off. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
So you're a defensive coordinator trying to stop this offense. Your eyes are in the backfield worried about that quarterback who's going to run it or throw it. You got to worry about the receivers getting downfield and making big plays. And now, oh, by the way, you got a program that has great history at the running back spot. Guys like, think about it, Travis Etienne and C.J. Spiller, the backs they have here now on this roster. There's so many different combinations and ways to attack.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Tackled quickly after the catch, he'll be short of the marker.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. This will be the 9th play on the drive. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's an out route. The catch made. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Wide receiver gets the ball trying for the end zone. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards.
Down inside the red zone, they reach in their bag of tricks here, but the defense does a really good job of being aware and bringing the ball carrier down.
So just 1 for 3 in red zone trips so far. They come up on 2nd and goal. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football and brings up a 3rd down.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming up.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab.
Good job here by this defense of keeping him out of the end zone. Now we got a big decision here for this offense. 4th and goal. First half of a big playoff game. You're dead.
The kick is blocked. Somebody got a hand on that. And the first play at the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Wide open downfield. He's stopped, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him.
Here he goes. The 30. Past the 20. Crosses the... all the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. Talking about putting up points before halftime, and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. A deep shot to the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. Look out, he's loose. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Tigers.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. They're going to run it. Breaks an open space. Goes out the stiff arm. They make the tackle, but that's a great pickup on the ground.
Chris, that's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Off the play fake on 1st down. He cannot escape. It's a sack. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. 2nd and long for this offense after the sack. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they've got him. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Boy, second and forever. Everyone in the stadium's expecting a pass, but instead they run the ball for big yards. And I'll tell you what they've done, Chris. They've given themselves a chance, a real chance here now on third down.
And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page.
Well, this guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
And the Nittany Lions will have to kick it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Not what he was hoping for. Instead of pitting the offense deep, it's a touchback. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Looking to pass here. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this Wildcat look. It's a first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it deep to begin the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave them back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. It's a quarterback keeper. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Boy, the options dried up quickly for the quarterback here. Very, very fortunate he was somehow able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes the catch downfield. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Looking to throw it on first down. Grabbed by the receiver. He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Empty set now, 5 wide. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's got a man down the middle. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
Man, another big-time catch by a Clemson wide receiver. How long have you and I been saying that, it seems like, over the years? Going back to Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins and Mike Williams and Hunter Renfrow and T. Higgins, all those guys on the NFL having great careers, and now watching these players today in that same Clemson uniform making those big plays.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down after that run on the previous play. Bringing pressure. But the junior quarterback inaccurate that time, threw it behind the receiver. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Catch made on the out route. Able to convert on third down. Gives them a fresh set of downs from the 22.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
They finally make the tackle, but it's going to be first and goal from the 6. The Tigers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. First and goal, handoff, and the defense wraps him up. And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Chris, I just don't know about short gains like this, especially keeping the ball on the ground. The clock keeps moving. They need points on that scoreboard in a hurry. Got to throw the football. You cannot afford to allow this clock to keep ticking.
They'll look to throw it on third and goal. He escapes the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go. Touchdown, Clemson. This passing game is on fire today. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackle at the 13. A great field position to start the drive. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. On first down, it's play action. It's a sack. They've got it back at the 4-yard line.
Well, let's face it, they dug themselves a hole in the first half, but I'll tell you what, they're coming out with a new look and a new energy here to start the second half.
Looks to the left, pass caught. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. And look at this, the fullback getting involved in the passing game. You don't see that too often these days.
How about the big fella? The good news is this guy has pretty good hands, and we saw it right there on full display.
Play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. He lets it go on the move. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. It's a nice gain. He'll move the football up to the 27. The Nittany Lions line up on first and 10 now. Handoff from the shotgun. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41. And the Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
The game makes it second and medium. And here's the handoff. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the +40.
And here we see the quarterback read the second-level vacancy that was emerging, and the back did the rest. Huge run for the offense.
Clock running in the final minute here of the third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Finds room at the 30. They get him down to the junior with an excellent run there.
Oh, I love how the quarterback takes his time on that ride to the back. I thought he might have to pull it out, but he hung on, gave it to the back, and it paid off for a nice game.
Play action here on 1st down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And this time it's complete. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a 3rd and long from the 20-yard line. Finds a man to the left, big catch downfield. Stopped after the catch at the 9, but it's 1st and goal now. The Nittany Lions looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. The quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter. And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. An exciting start to the quarter here as the offense facing a 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he'll be stopped just short of the end zone at the 1.
Heck of a job here by the defense on this 3rd down to keep them short of the 1st down. Now it's 4th down, and an interesting decision for this offense with the lead. Do they punt the ball away, or do they go for it?
A field goal would make this a 2-score game, but they elect to go for it on 4th down. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. They'll keep the kicking team on the sideline, try to extend the lead here with a touchdown on 4th and goal. Wants to throw it. Defense is coming after him. Looking to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
Chris, they had it. They had exactly what they wanted. I can't believe this would have been a touchdown, but he drops the ball on 4th down.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Backed up at the 1. He's going to throw it. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Tigers.
I can't believe they threw the football. I think the defense is surprised as well. It looked like they had everybody up near the line of scrimmage to just stop the run because they thought they might take the easy way out. Instead, they show confidence in the quarterback. They throw the football, and my gosh, does it pay off. 99 yards for a touchdown.
Bringing it out, it's Burks. He's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. Offense makes their way on the field. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to scramble. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Wide open downfield. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And they've got the returner corralled. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run in the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Good pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally. They can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
So let's see what they like here on third and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Looks left and finds his target there. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. Tie ball game late, and they're going for it on fourth down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he finds his tight end for the catch.
That's why you practice and practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Keeping it on the ground here. It's a fumble behind the line. The defense scoops it up. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Penn State. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
What a play by this defense. Late in a game like this, trailing to be able to come up with a touchdown like this. Takes all the pressure off of their own offense. Now they've got the lead and a chance to win the game.
And the point after is right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And a powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The chance to advance in the playoff comes down to this. Offense needing a touchdown here late in the game. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack in a crucial moment.
Well, the reality with any screen pass is they usually take a little bit of time to develop. And though they often can hit big, sometimes they take too long to cook up. And sometimes you can get sacked.
Playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Looking to throw it on third and very long. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Down by a touchdown late. This is a crucial fourth down play. They need to convert. He'll drop back. Throws it to the right. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
On first and 10, looking to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
This quarterback has been in rhythm the entire game, and Chris, with this pass, he's got now over 400 yards on the afternoon. What a day.
On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense of being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? Man, he laid the hit stick on him there.
It comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
And they pick up the first on the ground. Enough to move the 6 there. Sets up first and goal at the 7.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Catch made on the left side. And the offense takes timeout to stop the clock with just 11 seconds remaining. And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game and a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you can go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Sideline catch made, but they stop him for no gain. Trailing in the final quarter of a close game, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Looking to throw here. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
Boy, how about this offense coming through in the clutch? The quarterback makes the throw. Good job by that offensive line. And the receiver delivers for this touchdown. Now, you're down 1 and you're the head coach. You've worked all this time. This entire season comes down to this. Do you kick the extra point to tie it, or do you go for the lead?
And FPHC gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Burks. Oh, and he's got some space here. Turns on the speed. Can he make it? Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown.
What a job by this offense to get this go-ahead score with such little time left. I loved how they managed the clock, managed the situation. They score, and now you give your opponent such little time to have a chance to come back and tie this game up.